Alexander Pope. Alexander Pope was born on 21st May 1688 in London, England, and died on 30 May 1744, Twickenham, Middlesex, England. And he was born into a Roman Catholic family during a time when Catholics were discriminated against in England. Because of these restrictions, he could not attend formal schools or universities. Instead, he was self-educated, reading extensively from classical writers such as Homer, Virgil, Horace, and Dryden. As a child, Pope suffered from tuberculosis of the spine, which left him physically deformed and stunted his growth. Despite his health problems, he devoted his life to literature and he began writing poetry at a very young age. His early works immediately showed his mastery of the heroic couplet to rhyming lines of iambic pentameter, which became his trademark style. He became one of the most famous poets of the 18th century during the Western Age, also called the Age of Reason or the Age of Poe. And his major works are early poems, pastorals, his first major publication celebrating the beauty of rural life, an essay on criticism, a poetic essay giving advice to writers and critics famous for lines like to err is human, to forgive divine, and satirical and mock epic works, The Rape of the Lock, 1712 and Revised 1714, a mock epic poem humorously describing a high society quarrel over a stolen lock of hair. It is one of his masterpieces. And The Dunciad, a witty satire on dull writers and decline of literary taste in England. And An Essay on Man, philosophical poem about human nature and God's plan for the universe, famous for lines like whatever is right. And he translated the Iliad and the Odyssey. In translation of Homer's epics into English verse, these works brought him great fame and wealth, and he wrote in heroic couplets with perfect balance and clarity. His works reflect wit, reason, and moral insight. He used satire to expose hypocrisy and foolishness in society, and defended classical ideals of order, harmony, and rationality. And his famous lines are, "A little learning is a dangerous thing. To err is human, to forgive divine. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread." And he was died on May 30, 1744 after years of ill health. He was buried at Twickenham Church near London, and he is remembered as the greatest satirical poet of the 18th century, a master of the heroic couplet, a moral and philosophical thinker in verse. And his influence shaped later writers like Samuel Johnson and Jonathan Swift, and his works remain central to English classical literature. Thanks for watching.